Let's see why it has to be like 26 degrees at 8 o'clock in the morning.
I've got Tony here today, the human donkey. We are quite happy to share all the costs of the materials. We'll do that now.
Hello and welcome to our channel, Portugal on a Shoestring.
Good morning and welcome back. 2 weeks ago we decided to have a bit of a vote, didn't we?
Yeah.
I'm really smiling because I won.
I'm really disappointed in you lot. You got it wrong again. Yeah. We asked about the tiles, whether you wanted them lengthways or widthways.
Thank you everyone.
Everyone
for
who
the comments.
voted, thank you.
Thank you so much, especially.
As you may have guessed, lengthways won by 24 to 8, I think it was. So
brilliant.
Yeah.
So today, unfortunately, we've got to start doing it. That's the only problem, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
So
yeah. Enough talking.
Let's crack on. Yeah, 3 millimetre spaces. Did you feel flat? Because it doesn't matter how tight they are. If they feel flat, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it tighter.
Feels flatter than the one over there.
Yeah. So within a couple of millimetres, that's all it needs to be.
Let's see why it has to be like 26 degrees at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm not quite fit. Ooh!
That's lucky.
That was really good. That was so good.
Hi, the room has now been tiled to halfway or just over halfway. I did the spreading of the adhesive and Dan laid all the tiles and levelled them all. Now we were quite fortunate that the room is exactly 6 tiles long, so apart from the half cuts to create the pattern, we didn't have to actually cut any tiles so far. They all just fit, which is brilliant. Just saves a lot of time and less wastage. We'll have some cuts to make on the other side where it comes up against the wall, but they're easy enough to do. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to knock all these leveling wedges off so that we've got a surface that we can work from and finish the rest of the room. I don't know if you've seen me doing this before. You can use either a brush, the back of a brush, or I usually use a piece of OSB or something like that, and you just slide it along and knock all the wedges off. The little spaces snap off, you throw them away, and all the red wedges you keep hold of. Anyway, let's get on with this. Won't take long. I find a bit of wood usually works best. Right, there's a couple there that didn't snap properly, they only snapped on one side, but just a Stanley knife into the groove and they come off dead easy. So, yeah, it looks good. Clean it off and then we'll look at continuing across the room. Right, let's get this tidied up.
Right, nose is suitably blown.
After last week's roofing video, we had quite a few questions about breakdown of costs and stuff. Now, we are quite happy to share all the costs of the materials. We'll do that now, but don't really want to share the costs of the labour, because that's between us and the guys who we had doing it. What they charged us is not necessarily what they charge anyone else, because it depends on the type of work they're doing and stuff like that. I will just say that they charge a daily rate per person. There's 2 of them, so the daily rate doubled, and we paid that in cash on each day at the end of the work they'd done. We had quotes for the labour from about 6 or 7 different companies, lads, builders, whatever you want to call them. The cheapest was 1,800 and the dearest was 7,000. So it really is a very vague amount. I know we didn't pick the cheapest, we didn't pick the dearest. As far as the materials goes, the tiles themselves, I was 900 tiles. It came to €1,005. The roof battens, we did get 12 packs, but we didn't use 12. We only used about 10. So that's €240. It's €24 a pack. It's 12 in a pack. The timber, again, we didn't use all that we bought. So I've knocked some off compared to what we actually spent. But the timbers we actually used came to €540. So yeah, I think it's about 55 lengths of the 200 by 27 mil. Nails, I think we used about 7 kilos of nails. That was about €25. Sand and cement, I had them, I haven't really counted them. So that's just for the ridge tiles. The ridge tiles themselves, they were about €3 each, and there was 35 of them, I think there was. So it comes to about €100 for the ridge tiles. So overall, the materials for the roof cost €2,005. €2,000, near enough. We only did one side of the roof. The actual structural timbers were fine. They were eucalyptus, really hard, kept bending the nails as the guys were trying to hammer them in. So there's no problem with that. It was just they'd gone out of shape. So all the timbers were to straighten the roof up, not to give it strength. A few people asked if the timbers were giving way. No, they just distorted over time, and the timber was just to straighten them. It doesn't really add a great deal of strength to them. It's just so we got a nice flat roof. Something straight to nail the battens to.
here and round.
Yeah, because
As soon as that coffee's out, my tools will be down faster than shit through a goose.
you catch us in the middle of the job. We're moving all these tiles over to the well. So I've got Tony here today, the human donkey.
The human dog. Doggy scratch.
We've sort of worked out a system, whereas he does all the work and I just move the wheelbarrow. We're nearly through. We're about, what, 2/3 of the way through?
Yeah, 2/3.
Yeah.
2/3.
Just taking a break for a coffee, bacon butty.
That's not bad. It's only taking 10 minutes. Ish.
Started at 7 o'clock. It's, I don't know what time it is.
Oh, I don't know. I lost track. I've been having that much fun.
What time is it?
20 to 9.
Oh, that's not bad. Hour and a half, if that.
Yeah, 20 to 9.
We thought it'd be a good couple of hours. But
Yeah, I reckon another hour.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. Yeah, love it.
So we'll go and have a break and then we'll finish off here. Right,
Sounds
see you in a bit. Right, that's it. Call it a day. Right, so this is where we're up to. We've created a sort of border around most of the well, and we'll stamp that down, put some weed fabric on it, and a load of gravel to create a walking surface. Well, this has got this all moved thanks to Tony. Oh, he's bringing the last barrow up now. Excellent. Saves me a job. That's it, spot on. Excellent job. Oh. Right, go and get wiped off and watered down. All grouted, cleaned up, looks very good. Skirting board's done. A few touch up of paint, and these little bits where there's a missing tile, we're leaving them until we're doing the next room because we want the tiles to flow through. So they'll have the same tiles on the other side, and we'll tie them in with them when we do that. And where the tile is missing here is going to be a built-in wardrobe. Again, we're going to have a threshold going in through into the next room there, which is going to be a marble threshold. And this is going to have built-in cupboards here as well. So we don't need skirting boards or tiles on the skirting. Yeah. Right, that's pretty much it for this room. We're not going to do anything else really for a bit. We're going to move on to other stuff. The tiles were £8.99 a square metre, and off the top of my head I think it's about 6.5 square metres in this room. The OSB was £35 a sheet, and we used 3 sheets. So that's, what's that, 105 euros. Box of screws were a tenner. Grout, tile adhesive, probably another 30 euros. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's move on to other things. So thanks very much again for tuning in, and we'll see you all again next week. Bye now.
As soon as you start filming, of course. Hello and welcome again to Portugal. Honestly.
Start again.
I look really small.
Makes a change.
I know.
Right. Let's try that again.